Anyway, I don't know what to do at defensive tackle here. I don't. So we'll probably look at dropping one of the practice squad. And that'll probably end up being Gresham at a certain point. We want good or do we want to be great? Well done. Well done. Linebacker-wise, Bernard Batten. Now, he was only normal dev, but man, he's got a good starting overall. I do need to double-check for these guys if anybody can play middle linebacker. No. No, they cannot. Okay. Can Cheeks play middle linebacker? Not really. Yikes. We might have to move Austin back to middle linebacker because we might not have anybody else that can actually play in that position. Any of you guys play middle linebacker? Technically, Harry Graham can, and again, we talked about it. He is more of a backup. So let's move Harry to middle linebacker. It'll be the second choice option there. That means we'll definitely be playing a younger guy at outside linebacker, either on one side or both, to see if they can break out. We found 1-star dev kicker, but nothing too crazy. So James Cheeks was normal dev. Tony McGee, I mean, he's 25. Brian Ware was star dev, and then Del Dawkins is also star dev, but again, just atrocious, right? Do we play James Cheeks in hopes he goes? I think we have to. I think he's got to be one of them. And then honestly, Batten as well. I think we play these two guys, even though they're normal devs, to see if they can get a breakout this year or win Rookie of the Year. I think that's our best bet. As unfortunate as that is, but that is pretty much our reality now. Tony McGee is absolutely cooked. There's just no way he's going to make it. We'll keep Brian Ware as a backup, even though he's terrible. But yeah, Del Dawkins isn't going to make it either. So we'll get rid of him. It's not looking too good at linebacker right now. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, Batten will be our starter here. And we can also drop Charles. Sorry, Anton, but you got to go. So that leaves us with Batten, Hobson, and Rayshon St. Louis, who we were hoping either one of these two guys would break out, but it's not looking good. We'll actually move Hobson to the right side just because we know that the other right outside linebacker in Ware is just fucking terrible. But all right, so that works. Oh boy, the corners. We could technically sort it by speed, but that would kill. Because that means Kidd, Forney, and Burks, and we're going to have to go off of man coverage. We're going to have to. So is there anybody at free safety who's significantly better at man coverage than zone? So far, no. Connor Money could definitely play, as could Crispin. Okay, so Crispin Thomas. Money could definitely play corner. Great man coverage. Nolan Bowie is going to be better as a safety. Much better. Does only have normal dev, though. I thought he had star. We'll still move him over there. I just don't know if we're going to be keeping him. Don't know if we're going to be keeping him. It kind of depends on the rest of the numbers. The other Bowie had star. Oh, shit, were there two Bowies? You're right, there are two Bowies. Noted. So let's make a note for a Bowie. Star dev. Let's see. Anthony Bowie is also better at safety. God damn it. God damn it. All right, well. This isn't Quidditch gameplay. It sure isn't. Harry Potter was never my thing. And then any desire I had to maybe check it out was lost when it's like, hi, I'm the creator of Harry Potter, and I'm a gigantic piece of shit and a transphobe. So, you know. But congrats to those who can still separate art from artist. I'm envious of the ability. Kenya Priester, also better at zone coverage. Be better to have him at safety as well. Move him over to Mississippi State's Kenya Priester. Okay. So all of these guys, better at man than zone. Better to try to train up in that position. BJ Austin actually is a pretty good safety, even though he's a depth safety. But you could argue he and Keontae Ginn, based on their speed, it's like, would you rather put him at linebacker? But I don't know who else will play safety then. Could move one of them back over to linebacker. And we probably will. Let me check something really quickly. Catching ability, tackling, power, pursuit, block, shedding. Yeah. Should change one of the buoys to Major Tom. I see what you did there. Austin, you are going back to middle linebacker with Graham and Newton, so we'll at least be stacked at middle linebacker relative to the rest of the team. And then honestly, I mean, as far as who's here at safety, that's probably the best it's going to be. Right? Like, none of these guys were better suited as corners except for Dan Thomas and technically Dick Crisp. And technically Connor Money, but somebody's got to play. So, Dan Thomas. Move you over to corner. Just keep bouncing you around the secondary because we don't know where else to put him. Don't know where else to put him. He's got a great number, though. He's got a great number. And then old Dick Crisp, can't imagine this guy's going to make the cut. He's not bad, but he's going to have some competition. There you go, Richie. All right, so free safety is Ginn, Corey Calhoun, Priester, and Barber. I think it's pretty straightforward that Sean Barber is not going to make it. So now can be a good time to move on from him. And I think next year will be the first year that we start looking at, like, okay, only 65 overalls and up. But then again, most of the X factors end up being a sub 60, so it is still kind of beneficial to look everywhere. Was Calhoun normal dev? Yes, he was. He's not going to be the starter, though, clearly. So, what benefit is there really going to be? We might as well just keep Kenya Priester. I mean, technically, Calhoun's a little bit better, but Wheels, I did. It was awesome. And Calhoun's not going to benefit that much. If he was the starter, he'd do okay, but he might end up getting cut here. And then strong safety side, we got both Bowies. And then, yeah, Nolan Bowie's pretty similar. So we got two normal dev safeties that are higher rated than the stars. 2 and 3 years younger. You know what, screw it. Anthony Bowie's out. I know he's got star dev. But I mean, he's 23. He is a rookie, though. But again, he's not going to be the starter. So we'll cut him. And we'll also probably move on from Kenya Priester. Or we just keep Priester because of the money, but whatever. Not too worried about that. Yeah, Kenya's going to go too. I'm a little bit disappointed in the lack of development of some of these guys. And then corners, Jesus. Matthew Hart, were you normal dev? Yes, you were. Let's get you out of there. Jaleel Reynolds, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, practice squatter last year. Vaughn Clifford, also a practice squad guy last year. there'll likely be some extra cuts in that position as well. And then you get to the kicker punter situation. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what the hell we're going to do in terms of kickers and punters. I don't know. Because Al Vance is superstar dev, but he missed a whole year of development. We'll take a look at that again in a minute, I think, because that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. But it does bring us down to 61. Training camp-wise, it does still make sense to go through a couple of these drills if we can. I mean, especially to get like an extra XP point for Bourne or something like that. Drill time is done. Drill time is done. I repeat, drill time is done. Absolutely. What's going on? How's the death penalty going? We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Matter of fact, we need to organize our depth chart and then sim through this preseason. So again, Peter Bourne at quarterback. Your running back this year, Massey and then Dawson. I'm going to try to give it to Massey. The 88 change in direction is tantalizing. He can't carry worth a damn, though. Fullback is good with Hoskins. Wideouts. We want it to be Derek Kidd in that fourth spot. I think we also want Nate Day to be the second choice over Pierman at this point. I think. Yeah, that's not a bad way to go. At tight end. That works. Your left tackle this year, as previously discussed, is Eddie Wilcox. Left guard needs to be Shane Strickland. Your center is Alani Mims. Right guard is Tommy Norton. And right tackle is Timmy Brackett. Left end, we have Acosta. Behind him, we'll have Drummond and Howard. Might even have Howard above him. I don't know. Maybe. Right side is, of course, going to be Aiken and Oakman. To be honest, maybe argue Oakman should be the backup on both sides, but that's okay. Defensive tackle. This was the choice of do we go with any of the rookies? And to be honest, I think the answer is yes. I got to double check the age of the defensive tackles, though. Let me do that really quickly. It's better than what we did at Ball State season 1. Sure. And by that, I mean no, because we barely won a game so far. Makes sense to be Lamar Morant. I mean, if he develops, it'll be damn good. Morant, Crowther, and then Gresham. We'll probably take the hit at defensive tackle this year to try and develop somebody. Did I not hit the depth chart screen? I thought I did. There we go. Maybe I'm losing my mind. And getting old. So there we go. Put Morant as number 1. Left outside linebacker is Batten. The middle is Newton, Austin, and Graham. The right side, Cheeks and Hobson. Hell of a song. Don't want it right now, though. There we go. Corners. Oh, boy. We didn't really talk about what we were going to do here at corner, did we? Yeah, some of these guys still got to go. Maybe we put Crisp in that fourth spot and try to get him some playing time. I don't know. But I mean, our top 3 corner situation's pretty good. Free safety is Ginn. Strong safety is Monet. And we'll worry about the specialty stuff at the end of the preseason, because we'll probably have to go through all of that again. Our 6 training spots this year. I think Peter Bourne, at least for the moment. I mean, he is 26 years old, but we'll still go for him. Maybe we go for Raekwon Massey since we're trying to train him up. Wide out. guess would make sense to be Derek Kidd since we're trying to train him up. Or we go to the O-line with Strickland. Mims is 25 already. We'd have Brackett, and we'd have the right tackle. I think that's a necessity. Oh, wait, we already had Brackett. Hold on. Who was the right guard? Right guard was Tommy Norton. There we go. If we don't have Derek Kidd in there, it's the other X factor in Acosta that needs to play. That might have to be it. Kind of have to avoid focusing on the outside linebackers that I'd like to train up this year, but I think that's kind of our best bet right now. So, bit of a tough call. But I do want to end up seeing what the XP looks like for Bourne and Acosta in terms of how long it takes them to level up. We draw Nollins, first preseason game of the year. And we win 15-13, and we have some storyline stuff to attend to. What about the off-season workout? Lucas Acosta. Worked on my physical abilities, blah, blah, blah. My morale had a lot to do with the progress. Personality type did too. Short dead coach. I'm a leader. Not as good as I would have liked. 3,000 XP plus 1 acceleration strength works for me. Love me some off-season development. We probably should have done those a bit more often. Press conference, coordinator, whatever. Let's see what the coordinator thinks. Fuck it, we'll start paying attention to these a bit more often now. Ready for the press conference. God damn it. I knew it was the one about position battles, but whatever, it's worth it. Kind of. There you go. If you were hoping we'd get through seasons faster. Not if we do this. Not if we do these fucking things. River Hogs. Great team name. There should be a right end position battle. Should there? Should there, though? There really shouldn't. Like, clearly that's Trey Aiken's spot and not the Big Oaks. Leave me alone. Hopefully Aiken wins that so he gets the boost. All right. Press conference again. My second of the day. Mental camp, got a question about the roster for you. Quick questions. Outside linebacker James Cheeks. What about him? He's the shit. What do you have him working on in camp? His crocheting. Let's go with his tackling. Remember the time our 62 throw power punter quarterback asked us why we wanted to raise his throw power? I do. It was good. All right, +2 tackling for Cheeks, so maybe this will set him up on a good path. And then the player meeting on the sideline. What do we got? Trey Aiken. My personality can be a problem. That's because you're 75 years old and everyone else is in their 20s. Your fucking neck looks like a package of hot dogs. What would you change about me? Nothing. Girl, you're amazing just the way you are. I want you to be more intense. Be a leader, Trey. Be a leader. Paulie, what's going on, buddy? I trust you enough to take your advice. I'd fucking hope so. You've been here forever. Thank you for being a leader in the locker room, though. Appreciate you. Again, I do like this system a lot. There's just a couple of things they need to adjust to make it less cringe. Let's go with less cringe. All right. We take on the former Seattle Seahawks, the St. Louis River Hogs. And we lose by a field goal. Are we looking to relocate? I'll think about it. Utah is the place after all. Ran into Danny Crowther in the hallway, and it's pretty obvious he showed up to camp out of shape. You want me to talk to him? Of course, talk to him. Put his ass in the ground. Put his ass in the ground. How dare you show up out of shape as a UDFA? I respect it, to be honest. I respect it. Danny, what's your personality type, champ? Entertainer. Look, I'm here to be a fat guy that gets in the way, and that's what I'm going to be. He knows his role. He knows his role. He got fat for the yucks. Hey, what's the matter with you? Got all 5 wisdom teeth pulled today. Nice. Did you get that moment? Did you get that moment where the meds wear off on the drive home? Because I did. Granted, I was like 14. I was 14 or so. We got about 20 minutes down the road from the dentist's office, and the meds wore off, and I begged my mom to kill me. So, good wisdom teeth memory. Yet, my best friend had his wisdom teeth taken out in high school, and then he went and played pickup basketball the next day. So, people heal and deal with pain differently. Clearly a skill issue. I was over-medicated, didn't wear off until I woke up in my room. Fair enough. Shout out to the Raging Boner. 5 months. You might want to consult with a doctor. Did she kill you? Yeah. Yeah, she did. 10 years ago now. Rip. More than 10 years ago, actually. 15 years ago. What a time. What a time. Last preseason game is against the football team. And we lose. And we have to cut 8 players. And we got the position battle. And Sean Squatch is here. An urban legend no more. Sean, thank you for the 11 months. Aiken won the battle. He sure did. But he didn't win American Idol. He didn't. But it's a nice little skill boost. Refuse to get my wisdom teeth out. Yeah, I mean, if they're not bugging you too much, then it's not totally necessary. But you know, again, a shout out to Sean and Boner. Sean and Boner. All right, here we go. The team culture speech. Gentlemen, go out there and play like you care. I ghosted my dentist because of it. Sean, that's probably not a smart decision, though. That's probably not wise. I wouldn't advise that. Had my wisdom teeth removed in 2 separate procedures. In one, I couldn't eat solid food for a month and my face looks like I went 10 rounds of Tyson. The second, I had another dentist. I was chill the next day. Guess you never know, right? We care about playing with toughness, grit, determination, knuckle cracking, cackle-lacking. Shout out to Tight Spot with the raid. Tight Spot, how'd the stream go? Good to see you. I mean, I moved across the country now. You fly back across the country and get your teeth removed from your face, Steven. You do it. You do it. You go back there, I will make you. I'll drive you to the fucking airport. All right, we need to get rid of 8 players here. We're up to a 75 overall team, though. Also, we need to figure out this little fucking fly, gnat, bug thing. Keeps landing on me and moves before I can kill it. And it's driving me goddamn insane. Anyway, we need to figure out where our mentors are going to play this year, too. Peter Boren has 2 skill points. He is now officially an 80 overall. Gets another ability slot. 81 overall for Big Pete. Costs 6,000 points. Probably is worth putting the mentor somewhere else now, you know? His throw power is still a 62. What ability did he unlock? Tight out passers with this ability improve the catching prowess of all tight ends who are open on pass plays. That's fine. That's fair. That is fair. Raise up that arm strength. I'm trying. I'm trying. Running back. I mean, Dawson and Massey? Tight spot, fair enough. I can't say I've ever heard of them. Might have to check him out, though. His power was like if his power was an 80, he'd be a god, right? Running back, we'll see. Okay, let's focus first on the players that we need to cut. We need to cut a defensive end. And that will be Thurman Heath. Sorry, Thurman, you're out of here. Move you to the practice squad. At defensive tackle, honestly, maybe DT. Maybe DT for the defensive side here. What is the point cost for a cost of 4,000? God, a mentor for one more year for Acosta would be pretty damn good. But we are trying like hell to train up a half-decent defensive tackle. Although, we could technically... I mean, Oakman doesn't quite have the strength I'd prefer for a DT. We could move Oakman to defensive tackle, and he and Good would be good enough. Or we can try like hell to turn one of these guys into an excellent defensive tackle. I still don't know. Linebackers. There's nobody to cut there. Corners. Dan Thomas has got to go. Sorry, Danny boy. You got to go. I'm sorry. Green and Strong probably going too, and we just keep Crisp. I don't think these two guys are going to develop. Right? I mean, the odds that Green steps up, very slim. About Ladarius Strong. Yeah, same thing. Practice squad for them. Safety, we're good. And then, of course, here's the real issue. Kicker, punter, and how the hell this is going to work. Is there room to keep Vance as a superstar kicker when he is the lowest overall player on the team right now? I think we can cut Jared King because he's not going to be good enough. I guess it kind of comes down to who can go to the practice squad, really. Can I put Malone on the practice squad? Yes, I can. Can I put Nick Whitfield on the practice squad? Yes, I can. Can I put Vance on the practice squad? Yes, I can. So at least he'll still be improving. And that's the player cuts that we needed. That gets us down to 53. Okay, now mentors. Mentors. One offensive, one defensive. Running back would make the most sense. Or an offensive lineman. But it would only be one position for the O-line. Defensively, it's either left end to still work with Acosta or defensive tackle to try and train up these younger guys. There's no such thing as a kicker or a punter mentor, I do believe. And even if there is, at this point, it wouldn't work for either of these two. We'd have to dip into the practice squad and go probably, honestly, for Brian Malone. He would be the smart one to build up. Even more than Vance. I think our memeing last year probably cost us what we were looking to do at kicker. And I want Acosta to be as much of a beast as possible. Okay, I think I know what we're going to do for our mentors here. I think I know. I think for the first time, we go running back. If there is one. And there is not. Is there a quarterback then? No quarterback mentor. Oh, hold on. Okay, there is. Mike White still there. Or Jared Goff. Let's bring in Jared Goff then. If we can't do running back, we'll go right back to quarterback for one more year. And we'll have it set up the same exact way we did previous seasons. As we'll bring in lowest overall that's also still a mentor. Bilal Nichols. Move Goff to running back. No. I'm not going to do that. Chad's become obsessed with just being like, fuck it, the punter plays quarterback and the kicker plays running back, and then this guy's a tight end. Like, Peter Bourne is special, chat. He's special, okay? He's the exception to the rule. He is the exception. And then left end. Fuck it, Jamie Howard to the practice squad. There we go. Okay. So let's first and foremost go through the player upgrades, and then we'll have to reorganize the depth chart one more time. And actually, we'll have more upgrade points to put on after next week, so let's just sim through this week. And then hope that this is a year that we can win more than one game. Will this be the year that we can win more than one game? Our season goal, 4 wins, of course. Or not, or the game can crash. Thanks, Madden. Is the season goal tab broken? Uh-huh. Well, the secret third option. Yeah. Get Christian McCashfried. McCrashfried. All right. We love you, Madden. We do. We love you, Madden. We do. Continue trial. Excuse me? Apparently, I've been on the trial this whole time. Apparently. You know, the 3 days worth of time I have on Madden already, all trial time, baby. All trial time, don't worry. To refund the game. I've fucking thought about it. I've thought about it. All right. Storylines, practice. That one sucks. It's like, hey, have your quarterback throw 17,000 yards. Fuck you. So back to the weekly strat. It switched out the running back and Massey, who we still want there. And Bourne and Acosta. It'd be the last year for Bourne to be a focus player, given that he's 26. But I think it's probably worth it. So, upgrades before we reorganize the depth chart and get into our first game of the year. We have Lucas Acosta with 3 points already. Ooh, you know, we should. Also, I mean, I can't imagine scheme fit will change. I think our team's probably what it is. Whoops! Well, time to accidentally kill the morale of the team. All right, lady. What area of the team are you worried about the most? Fucking all of it. Clearly our offense. Clearly. What part of the defense is the strongest? Blah, 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 blah. I'd hope it would be the pass defense, but it probably won't be. Could you be more specific? I don't want to be. Our corners are pretty good. Son of a bitch. Would you like a successful season? Oh my god. We give up less than 3,500 yards. LOLOL. It won't affect morale. You'll just get flamed by Ryan Clark again. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Back to player upgrades now. Because like I said, I can't imagine our schemes are going to really change that much. Lucas Acosta is a 74. A 75. Now a 76 overall for the man who started sub 60. The X factor that we found on the free agent list not all that long ago. Now the 37th ranked left end. Pretty well rounded too. His play recognition still horrific. But not bad. Not bad, Lucas. Not bad. Timmy Brackett at right tackle. 53 pass protection for Timmy Brackett. If you haven't made your channel point bet yet, you might want to adjust your prediction accordingly. for our current right tackle. Oh, Timothy. Oh, Timothy. James Cheeks at linebacker. We'll try to make him a little bit better. You ever, like, itch, like, one little spot on your head, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm going to fucking itch for the next 15 minutes. Some bullshit. Am I dying, chat? Is that what that means? Is that what that means? 2 points for Nolan Bowie. A depth safety, but hey, at least he's looking pretty good. Problem is, he's just in a position where there's just no way he's going to start. There's just no way. There's just no way. How can I bet for exactly 2.5 wins? By breaking into the Twitch code. Devin Grubbs at tight end. Can't block, worth a shit. I hope one day Madden fixes outside linebackers asking for normal money and not edge rush money. I hope one day Madden makes the edge position a fucking position. And long snappers. But, you know, when you're going off of fucking decade-old game code, I can understand why that would be a problem to program in, because it would probably cause the fucking tower of glued-together dry spaghetti to just crumble in upon itself. Presumably. Connor Money. Now an 86. Money. Presumably. Well, you know. Mr. Ginn. Now an 82. Not bad, sir. Not bad. Not quite Bob Sanders, but you'll get there yet. 2 wins and 15 quality losses. I'd take that, to be honest. LaRon Pearman. Now up to an 81. Way to go, LaRon. One of the OGs of the team, as identified by that captaincy. I don't think we've lost any of our initial, like, actual good players to build around. B.J. Austin hits a 75. And gets his first ability, which is recoup. That's fine. That is fine. Alani Mims on the O-line, our second best lineman. Get that pass protection up there. Still a 71, though, now 25 years old. The former Georgia Bulldog. Harry Graham, now third choice middle linebacker. What is happening? I have a wired controller. Harry Graham. I think Madden's trying to... You know, remember how, like, back in the day, like, the first couple Metal Gears and shit on PlayStation, you know, it's like they had the boss like, oh, I'm going to wipe your memory card data. I can read your moves, so you got to change your freaking controller port from 1 to 2 to be able to beat this boss. I feel like Madden's doing the same thing, just trying to drive me, Madden, and get me to play something different. That's the thought. That's the current thought. I might be wrong, but it's a conspiracy that I can really get behind. Tevin Dawson at running back. Now a 67. Wouldn't have these issues on Mutt. It's true. Tommy Norton at right guard is out for a week with a shoulder strain. That's great. One of the linemen we get's already hurt. I hate it here. I hate it here. And then Shane Strickland. Up to a 66. Please go back to CFB and let you play Mutt. Then play both Cut and Mutt. Yeah. Checks out. All right. So before we take on the Lions, and again, I don't know, maybe we are at the point, I mean, especially with Pete, maybe we're at the point where we go week by week and see if we can get the boys some wins. Maybe we are at that stage. Let's see. Wideouts. Again, we want Kidd over Davis. Tight ends are fine. Left tackle Wilcox. Left guard needs to be Strickland. Center needs to be Mims. Right guard is Norton. Right tackle, Brackett. Left end is Acosta. Right end is Aiken. Defensive tackle, we're going to put Morant as the number 1. Just to try to get some sort of frickin' development. Batten on the left. Newton and Austin in the middle. Cheeks on the right. Corners, we'll put Crisp over Burks. Just in case he can have a good game. Ginn and Monet at safety. Kicker, Flanagan. Punter, Overton. Kick returns this year. To avoid memes this time, it is going to be Keelan Howard returning back to his spot as opposed to the quarterback returns because we now need to worry about injury. But Peter Boren can still do the kickoffs if we wanted, but we'll give that to Connor Overton, who has the most power. And then long snapper, that's fine. Third down back. Again, we don't really want to use Howard unless we have to. So we'll make these adjustments. Meg, all good. Nothing I'm going to talk about right now, but for the most part, we're good. Then you ever rub your eye once and all of a sudden your eye starts burning? Am I dying, chat? God damn it. God damn it. What season is this? I don't even remember. That's my response, man. I don't even know. It's called getting old. Fair enough. Am getting old. So. Yeah, I don't mind setting it up like this. Screw it. Highest rated players for the highest rated spots, baby. Screw your depth. Allergic to Madden is a pretty good shout, though. That is a pretty good shout. I'll give you that. And then corners, since we got plenty of people who might be able to play that position, that works for me. Alrighty. A brand new season of Colts football, the 2030 season. We have our highest overall yet at a 75, and you know what? We're not going to play the full game, but we are going to, I think, move into our normal transition of if we can help this team win games, we should. Colts and Lions in week 1. What do we want to do? God, that alternate fucking sucks. It's so bad. Maybe we should move to Utah. Maybe we should. God damn. Can I have blue pants at least? Give me the blue pants. I just want blue pants. Thank you. It's so much blue. It's so much blue. Give me Brock Heward's monster eyebrows. Look at the boys. Look at the boys moving to Seattle. Call them the Seahawks. You know? I might. Or we could move to Jacksonville.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Alongside
shockingly, we're not going to get Brock Heward's monster eyebrows for this one. We'll get the 2 that just never go away. Even though they're good, they never go away. Peter Boren leading the Colts onto the warpath one more time. And I am intrigued to see how the boys do this year. I am intrigued. I don't know if this will help us or hurt us with breakout moments, but then again, we haven't been getting any, so we might as well just see if this will help. Let's see. We'll jump in late in the game if we have to try to save the day, but otherwise, let's see how the team does on their own, and the answer is, so far, not bad. Not too shabby. We are trailing now in the 4th, and we are tied 17-all with 7:30 to go. Colts ball. Hey, your draft pick plays here. Very true. Lions get the ball back with 4 minutes left. If they score here, we're going to be in trouble.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end.
They managed to kill 4 fucking minutes of time and kick a field goal at the end to win the game. I didn't even have a chance to jump in. I thought they were going to score quickly and we'd have the Peter Boren legacy drive. Instead, They slowly suffocated us to death with Kyron Williams on the ground. We just got ball stated, basically. They got the ball left with 4:06, and they suffocated us. God damn it. That's rough. I mean, Pete had himself a pretty decent game. Longest pass was 28 yards. Massey was okay-ish on the ground, had a touchdown, his first career touchdown. Receiving-wise, a touchdown for Jamal Maynard. Over 100 yards for Clyde. O-line allowed 3 sacks. Not surprising. Defensively, our tackle leader, Money and Newton. Our sack leader with 1 was Oakman. No picks. And a successful field goal. So, not the worst performance. It's just a shame that we got shellacked in that final drive. But the O-line's back. Yeah, well, were they ever here in the first place? Were they ever here in the first place? We draw the Jacksonville Jaguars, a.k.a. the San Juan Voyagers, in week number 2. Let's get, oh my god, what is going... Did we have an O-line injury? Is that what happened? It keeps changing the training, and I don't know why. Game, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Oakman getting the only sack isn't ideal. I agree. Space Stadium will be the site, but we got some upgrade points first and foremost. We do need more coach points. I believe technically we could put points on the coordinators, but we're not building up those coordinators long term. Nate Day up to an 81, man. He's done really well. We have not had any gameplay, though, since it was his breakout game. And again, that was now almost 3 years ago. We got Derek Kidd up to a 69 overall. Let's see. Raekwon Massey. Still trying to get better. Hopefully. Multiple streams ago, exactly. Multiple. And then Lamar Morant. The Morant. Kevin Durant. He's up to a 58. Playing like a 59 as we try to get one of those younger defensive tackles to actually step the hell up. Let's do it. We head down to Puerto Rico to probably get destroyed by the Chargers of Puerto Rico. Oh boy, those uniforms absolutely suck. Let's have them in those. Those relocation uniforms are atrocious. Welcome to space. Or as Tim Curry would say, spice. It's beautiful, isn't it?
This presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh,
So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's
special intro.
Well, these teams lost.
Blinding
the
Pierce.
bit of pressure here.
What do you mean? What a beautiful shade of yellow. They're breaking out the piss boys for this game, okay? Those jerseys would look good with your eyes closed. All right, gentlemen, we lost a close game to Detroit. Let's see if we can get that first win of the year here in San Juan. As Puerto Rico, clearly by 2030, will become the 51st state. I mean, come on. Oh boy, we are not quite doing as well as we were against Detroit, are we? Oh boy. Okay, we're on the board. Our defense cannot make a stop. Oh my God. Well, let's jump in for a drive just to have some fun. But we got murdered in Puerto Rico. Call us
Oh,
Bruiser Brody.
They'll try to set up the screen here. 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 They'll try
Jesus Christ. Pete's had a good game at least. Our defense just can't make a stop.
Maybe this defense would come up with some answers.
Bomb it, aka throw it 15 yards.
So far, that has proven to not be the case.
Oh, perfect accuracy, Pete. That's our guy. Again, who the hell's Brooklyn? Somebody move to Brooklyn. We have a third team relocation. And I don't know who it is yet. What a grab. We'll have to take a look at who the hell Brooklyn is. I am definitely going to have to make a custom playbook with RPOs. I keep talking about it, but it's got to happen. Pete! New York finally got a team. Pass to Marvin Harrison.
What's the old saying, Mike?
All right, Pete, here we go. Might we take a shot at the end zone?
Continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and
run, Pete.
It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early.
Old on the offense is my guess. Yeah.
I think it turned out to be a pretty good gameplay.
There is no expansion in this game, so all teams are relocated. Again, the AI has control of it. This is Jacksonville, Seattle, moved to St. Louis. And there's a team in Brooklyn now, but we don't know who it was. At least not yet.
There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those
help
that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right.
You know, I can see why the offense isn't capping off drives. That O-line's struggling a little bit. To the end zone. Good attempt. All right, can we hit a 41-yard field goal? Yes, we can. At least we got some points on the board, boys. Good job. Good job. Let's get this game over with, please. Let's get this game over with. We come down to San Juan, and it didn't go too well. It did not go too well. I want to see what happened here. I mean, Boren had 2 touchdown passes on the day. It wasn't awful. Running game, we only ran the ball 7 times for some reason. I don't know why in the sim. Oh my god, okay, the O-line struggled. How the hell do we actually get a playbook where the team will run the ball? Like, we're using Dallas's offensive playbook. Like, they should be running the ball. Acosta with a sack, Aiken and Money each with a half sack. And apparently, yeah, we had a 99-yard touchdown, like, right at the end. Or nope, it might have been early on. Nate Day, 20 yards. Maybe it's this one that's glitched. It said 2 touchdown passes, but 10 points. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. That's one for Twitter. Oh, God. Anyway, it's a great game. Lucas Acosta with an upgrade point. He is now a 77. Way to go, Lukester. God, this game. They have different rules in Puerto Rico. I mean, that's just true. That is just true. Okay, well, so for the record, just to fully update you guys, we have the AFC North, of course, right? No changes there. All well and good, right? No problem. Then we have the AFC South which includes a relocated Houston team that goes to Brooklyn as the Golden Eagles, and Jacksonville that's gone to Puerto Rico. The Houston Texans are now the Brooklyn Golden Eagles. AFC East is still the same. The West is still the same. North as well. South and East. But then, of course, in the West, you had Seattle move to St. Louis. I love this game.